Hey, it's 4 o'clock, September 2nd. Today I know what day it is. 2021. And this is Live with Leah in the Culinary Underground. I'm Leah. This is
Lee.
This is my hubby. And today we're going to make some pork wontons. I'm super excited, but we're just going to make sure that we're live, like we like to check every week, because sometimes living in Italy, that's Italy out there, we have internet issues and reliability issues. We're good? All right, so hey, it's Leah and Lee. We're gonna make some pork wontons and then turn those into a pork wonton soup. Super easy recipe, like half the work is done when you buy pre-packaged wonton wrappers. So you ready to get started?
Absolutely.
All right, we got somebody there too already watching. Erica's watching. Hey Erica. And hey Amber. Awesome. All right guys, so I have a pound of ground pork here. All right, this is just basic ground pork. Nothing fancy schmancy about this. And to this, I'm gonna add 2 stalks of chopped onion whites. So green onions, the white part, just chop those up really good. We're gonna go ahead and pour that in. Want to use a spoon, babe?
Ooh,
Pour that into the pork.
All of it?
Hey, yeah. Hey, Erica. Hey, Maria. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We're making wonton soup from scratch. We're cheating and using wrappers, but we got this. And we're going to add a tablespoon of minced ginger to our pork.
All of this? Or
All of it.
Okay.
Baby, we're going for flavor. We want all of it. All right. Then we are going to add like 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. So if you want to measure, you have the spoons there. Okay. Now, you don't have to measure if you're, a little drizzle, but we're going to measure today to make sure we don't get it too salty.
Okay.
Awesome. Let's put the soy sauce back. And then we are going to do a pinch of 5-spice powder. So Chinese 5-spice powder is, does it say on here? It is fennel, anise, cinnamon, pepper, and cloves. That is 5-spice powder. So it says a pinch. I'm going to go ahead and just do a pinch.
It.
I'm going to pinch it. And then I'm going to pinch you.
Oh,
Nice big pinch there. We'll close this up because if not, we will end up with this all over the floor. Yes. All right. So if you want to use your weapon of choice, you can use a nice big spoon. I like the little spoon that comes with the rice maker, but that's just me. And start carefully mixing this up. And if you like a bigger bowl, let me know. I got the glass bowl so you guys can kind of see what's going on. Who's out there? Hey Raina, thanks for stopping by. We're making some wonton soup. Super excited. Yeah, oh, the light there, babe. Light's shining on you.
Like I'm eclipsing everything over here. The big bald head.
All right, so as Lee is getting that mixed up, here's a secret to getting this meat to be a little bit more cohesive, a little bit more sticky together. We got a heart.
Oh, wow.
Hearts. Is we're going to add the equivalent of about 4 tablespoons of either water or chicken stock to this mix, or vegetable stock, just some sort of liquid. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit at a time, and it's going to help turn this meat into like more of a pasty texture, and it's going to make it easier to put into our wonton and fold that up and boil that up. So while Lee is mixing up the pork, I'm going to open up our wonton wrappers. Now these are just store-bought, like nothing fancy, and this is what we're going to use. Yep. So I hope everybody is doing well out there. Like I said, if you've seen the show, or if you're new to my little low-budget show, we are the Culinary Underground. We are in Italy. My husband is active duty Air Force,
2 years.
22 years of service so far.
So far.
So far. And we live here in the beautiful region of Friuli. It's gorgeous. The weather is perfect right now, so we're super excited to be here. I'm a chef. I haven't been able to work in a professional kitchen while we've been out here, so I kind of do my thing. I make little videos. I do meal prep for my friends and private caterings. So, just trying to keep my skills sharp until we get back to the States.
How's this looking?
Looking great, babe. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to add a pinch of salt.
Pinch it.
Because we always season our food at the Culinary Underground, right? At least salt. Sometimes pepper. Pepper does change the flavor of dishes. You want to be careful. We're not putting pepper in this dish, but there is a little bit of pepper in my chicken stock that I have sitting. This is just box stock, right? I've added a little bit of sesame oil to it. I've added a pinch of white pepper, and I've added a pinch of salt to it. Now you can get really crazy with the broth and throw in some lemongrass, some mushrooms, some carrots, all kinds of good stuff, but I'm just going basic for a basic wonton recipe.
Basic?
Basic. We're basic bees today. All right, so let me show you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show Lee, and then I'm gonna come up and do one as close to the camera as I can get so you can see exactly what I'm doing since we can't zoom in and out here. Oh, hey Cindy, thanks for stopping by. All right, so I'm just gonna take a little spoon. This is a little espresso spoon. You can just use a little teaspoon at home. And I'm going to add just a little spoon of pork onto my wonton. All right, checking this out, Lee?
I'm checking.
A little cup of water for a finger. We're gonna dip our finger along the top point, and we're gonna fold it over. And then what we're gonna do is at the flat part of our V, we're gonna add a little bit of dollop of water, and we're just gonna fold in and kind of cross the legs of our little wonton. So if you can see with the light, here we have our little beautiful wonton. Awesome. And we're just gonna set it off to the side. So you wanna try one?
Sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna do one for the camera up there so they can see what I'm doing. Do you mind if I take a dollop? Sorry. All right. So we don't want to go too big with this dollop because these are going to cook in the water. They're going to boil. So I'm just going to moisten the top corners of my wonton wrapper and fold it in half. All right. Super easy. Got that. Nothing complicated about that. I'm going to take a little bit more water, and on the flat end, I'm just going to place a dollop right at the outside of where my little meatball is, and then just fold in the two pieces until they overlap and touch. Super easy, right guys? Not too hard? What, did I sound like a jerk? I don't mean to sound like a jerk. No, I'm not a jerk.
I'm laughing at myself,
Okay.
baby. How does mine look?
That looks great, babe. This is Lee's. Look at this, guys. Looks so good. Perfect. They almost look like little tortellinis, which if you're making fresh pasta, you can follow the same technique to make some really beautiful tortellinis. Now, as it happens, Cindy, my vegan, is watching. These wrappers that they have at the market, they happen to just be vegan naturally. So you could do this dish with some minced mushrooms, ginger, some garlic, the green onions, the soy sauce, maybe a little bit of minced or crumbled tofu, and make these wontons and have them in a nice veggie broth, like a lemongrass broth soup, and it'd be so, so good. So, yes. How are we doing, babe?
We're all right.
Doing good. We'll make a few more and then we'll start boiling them and cooking them. And these go by pretty quickly. They're time consuming to make, but if you can do it with the one you love, or do it with a friend or with the kiddos, you'll have these done and made in no time at all. If you don't want to cook them right away either, you can absolutely freeze them and then put them in a Ziploc bag and cook them later on. And we're just going to cook them till they float when we're ready to make these. So, not doing too bad. Oh, yeah. Hey, Cindy, I'm glad you're going to try it. So we have a lot of meat here. This is really going to make a lot of wontons. But for this show, we're not going to make too many. Just going to make a few so you can see what's going on. But as the weather cools down, this is such a great soup. It's kind of a play on, just a noodle soup, right? You can do this with ground chicken, kind of do an Asian chicken noodle with the wonton. Such good stuff. Beautiful little wontons. All right. How are we doing? Good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so shall we cook, you guys? This is going to be a really fast show because this is, really fast technique. You saw us mince the meat. Nothing to it. You can do ground turkey, ground chicken. If you don't eat pork, you can do a mix of tofu and mushrooms if you don't eat meat. Super simple. So what we're going to do is take the lid off of our simmering, rapidly boiling water. And I'm going to carefully just drop these in the water. I think Maria's watching. Hey! So I'm doing these in a shallow pan so you can sort of see what's going on. But you can do these in a nice deep pot as well. Or a regular soup pot. Alright, hopefully everybody's doing well out there in Facebook land. Facebook Landia? Facebooklandia? I don't know. All right, so we're just gonna cover these and let those steam for about 2 minutes. Got a comment? What texture tofu? That is a great question. You could mix some silken tofu with some diced mushrooms, like a bunch of diced mushrooms, and it'll kind of help bind those together. Or you can use a block of the firm tofu. I'd say freeze it, let it thaw, press out all the water, push out as much moisture as you can in between some paper towels, and then use your hands to crumble it up, and then season it with the soy sauce and the scallions, the ginger, some salt. Oh my gosh, amazing. And it'll give you that kind of ground meat texture. Super delicious.
You're super delicious.
Thanks. Do I taste like a nice juicy wonton?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing all the kids are at school, right? Oh my gosh. Nobody watches this. Just my peeps, my super cool peeps out there. All right, guys, I'm going to come up and fold another one so you can see again what we're doing. See me, see me? Okay. We've got the wonton in the wrapper. Wet the top corner, folding the bottom point up to the top, squeezing out the air and kind of moving my pork back to the middle there, if you can see, right? Little bit of water right on one side of the little ball of meat, and then just a little, I don't know what you used to call it, bringing up of the points. Give it a nice firm press, and there we have our little wontons. It doesn't want to stick though. Making me look bad. There we go. Now it's sticking. Super good. Still got a few people watching. Hey, there's like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're alive. All right, and I mean, again, yes, we're going to be here all day making these wontons, but you don't have to be with us. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this dish and let you just see how easy and simple this soup is. So, I've got my bowl. The wontons are starting to float, so they're just about done. I want to make sure that they cook about another 30 seconds to a minute. It's about 2 to 3 minutes total. And the reason that this raw pork can cook so fast is because we only have about a teaspoon in the wonton. We don't have a ton of pork, so we don't have to worry about it taking forever to cook. I'm going to use my little spatula just to press down, or my strainer, and they're nice and firm. They're not giving away, which means when you have, the more raw the meat is, the softer it is. If you touch a steak at like rare, your finger can press down into it. Same thing with minced meat. You touch your meatloaf and it's not quite done, it's still nice and soft. The firmer it is, the more done it is. Right? And I know it's kind of convoluted, and I apologize. All right, let me go ahead and pull out these wontons because we don't want to overcook them. It's gonna be a nice big bowl of soup.
Yeah.
These look beautiful.
Yeah,
You did so good.
You did great.
You did great. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, girl.
All right, I'm gonna come up and show you guys how awesome these wontons look. All right, like beautiful, just like little Chinese dumpling goodness, awesome things. Okay, so let's finish this up. I have, off camera, I'm gonna move you over here to the side.
I got you.
All right, I have some nice hot broth. Ooh. I've got a ladle. And like I said, this is just box broth with a bit of sesame oil, a little pinch of white pepper. You could add lemongrass and some other seasonings in here if you want. You could add ginger, garlic, whatever you want. But this is just a nice simple bowl showcasing these beautiful, beautiful dumplings. Okay, so to this, I am going to add the green part of my green onion that I sliced up ahead of time. So nice green onions are going to add some nice flavor. And then we have this beautiful sweet hot chili oil that one of our Italian friends gave us, made from the peppers in their garden. But if you don't have chili oil and you don't want spicy, you can just add a little bit of sesame oil, which I'll do that as well. So just a little bit of sesame oil. It comes out fast and it's really potent. So I'm just going to do a couple of drops. I'm going to do a little bit of my sweet hot chili oil. Because we like it spicy, don't we, honey?
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, boy. And then just for some presentation and a little extra color, we're just gonna do a little dollop of some hot chili garlic sauce. It's like rooster sauce. You wanna give this a try?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Let me clean this off and make it look really nice for our peeps. So I would serve this, there's a spoon behind you, with some soy sauce on the table for your family or your friends to kind of drizzle a little extra soy sauce if they wanted some more salt flavor. And let's go ahead and try these wontons.
Okay, baby, here.
Oh, is that for me?
That's for you.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo. It's gonna be hot.
I was like, make sure I'm
It's gonna be so hot. All right. I need more broth on that one. But the pork is all nice and cooked through all the way. You can see there's no pink. It's nice and white. Oh my gosh, those are good.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, boy. Holy moly, you guys. Okay, one more.
I don't know if I got broth in my hand or I'm just drooling.
I like that spice.
Yeah.
Spice is good. That is my dumpling dance.
The green onions are perfect with it.
Yeah, perfect green onions. Oh my gosh, you guys. Please, if you have the chance and you feel daring enough, I recommend making this dish. It is so good. You guys saw us do it. The only time-consuming part of the whole dish is folding the wontons, right? And if you don't make them perfect, it's okay. You could just fold your wonton into a triangle and seal it and boil it up. It doesn't have to be that little fancy shape. It just, as long as it's closed, that's all you need. So good, so easy. Store broth, sesame oil, hot chili oil, green onions, ginger meat. That's it. That's how easy it is. Oh, hey Sarah, it is amazing. Congratulations on your wedding. They disintegrate. The wontons, if you cook them too long, will eventually break down. It's flour and water. It's pasta. So yes, if you let them cook, for maybe an hour, 30 minutes, 45, I'm not sure on exactly the timeline, but they would break down and disintegrate. So just a few minutes in some boiling, salted, seasoned water. Pull them out. You can let them cool on some wax paper or plastic paper for a few seconds while you're getting your dishes assembled. In the bowl, hot broth on top, and your garnishes. So good to go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 2 more weeks till my friend Sarah gets married. What? Hearts, girl. Hearts. All right, you guys. We're here. That's Italy again. Have a fabulous, fabulous end of the week. Have a great Thursday. It's the Labor Day weekend this weekend, so we're off. We're excited. We're going to go to Verona on Saturday and check out Juliet's palatial palace and the Verona Arena. And then Sunday we're having an amazing dinner at our landlord's house, so we're super excited for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Wonton soup, I'll take a picture, post the recipe on the post following this. Have a great, great, great holiday weekend. Be safe. We love you. And make the soup. Make the soup. Yeah. All right, guys. Ciao. We love ya. Bye.